Being a high schooler can be scary enough as it is. Factoring in schoolwork, social lives, and wanting to just simply fit in makes it a very difficult time. But some girls have even a harder time because they are pregnant. Being a pregnant high schooler is many times a teenage girl's worst nightmare. Once upon a time, there was a 16-year-old girl named Anna. She had a boyfriend named Christian. Being a teen mom was the last thing she wanted, but her and her boyfriend Christian decided to have unprotected sex. Going back to the first year of Anna's life, she was found with a number of different nannies. Her dad was often traveling for work, and her mom worked so many hours herself. For the first major portion of Anna's life, it was filled with a variety of different people. She never fully grew a sense of trust being bounced around to stranger. Her parents were not the most sensitive people in the world, which caused her to lack a basic sense of trust. She also often found herself without any independence. There was always someone around to provide for her, not including her parents, but those nannies who did provide for her caused her to lack a basic sense of responsibility. She was given almost everything she wanted in her childhood by her caretakers. Whether a new doll or stuffed animal, she was given whatever made her happy, and her parents provided the money for that. Due to this, it caused her to now blame others for her difficulties. Anna is not very happy. She is now fighting with her boyfriend about almost everything. Majority of the things they are fighting about have to do with her being pregnant. There is friction between Christian and Anna because she does not fully trust him. She accuses Christian of taking advantage of her and says that she was pressured into having sex. There is not a full amount of trust in this relationship, which causes her to blame what they did both together fully on him. She questions why she has to take the responsibility fully on herself. Christian explains to her that he will do all he can to provide for her and his unborn child, but due to Anna's childhood, she doesn't have a good sense of trust and does not believe what he is promising her. In relationships, having trust in one another is essential. She doesn't trust a majority of the people around her, which is crucial, especially during this point in her life. Going a little further back, to about when Anna was in elementary, she experienced a lot of failure, which directly correlates with the position she's in now. She viewed herself as a failure that couldn't possibly make a difference in the world. She was feeling completely hopeless. In order to find a sense of self-worth, Anna turned to many different things: family, friends, and school. But ultimately, she turned to a very intimate activity: sex. She used sex as one of the ways to fulfill her hopelessness. When Anna first started having sex, she was still shifting her thinking from concrete to abstract. She had not yet fully developed into her abilities to make mature decisions. This resulted in her non-rational decision-making about having sex. She did not think that this would affect her future in any way. Her and Christian had unprotected sex, thinking that they couldn't possibly get pregnant. When Anna found out she was pregnant, she was most worried about how her parents would take it. She knew they wouldn't be happy. She then felt hopeless yet again. When announcing the news to her parents that Anna was pregnant, they explained to her that sex is a serious thing and has serious consequences, especially for teens. To her surprise, her parents wrapped around her and Christian with support. As soon-to-be grandparents, they want to help teach alongside Anna to her child what is morally correct and what is not. Anna is going to try and teach her child right from the start how to be a great parent, and hopefully her parenting reflects on the child's life as he or she grows up. She wants to focus on how her child develops morally from her example she sets and those around her. Also, she wants to be as sensitive a parent to her child as possible so it isn't a repeating cycle. She wants to allow her child to have trust in her and others that come around her in her life, giving her child some independence so they don't lack a basic sense of responsibility. Lastly, she wants her child to feel loved and hopeful. Anna gave birth to her daughter Emery. She is starting to give her daughter the childhood she never had. With her amazing parents and now husband Christian by her side, she believes that they have ended the cycle. Anna is hopeful that her daughter will not become a teen parent like herself.
We'll stumble and fall, I'm still learning to love, just starting to crawl.